Ah oui, et le truc c'est que, on sait pas pourquoi, mais la mère elle se procure du tissu rouge qui sert de... À tous les résistants en fait ils ont un bandeau rouge sur eux. Et elle se retrouve avec toujours du tissu rouge, mais on sait pas pourquoi. Toutes les commandes qu'elle passe au niveau des tissus, machin, il y a zéro. Qu'est-ce qu'il nous reste là? Le téléphone. Ah mais il nous reste les deux à appeler là. On va tester hein. Armadillo. 69-38. Et 11-85 l'autre c'est ça? Oui. Du coup c'est toi qui fais la résistance et pas papy, oui c'est ça. Et en même temps, tu as le poste de commandement qui dit couvre-feu et comportement des femmes. J'ai pas trop pigé ce que c'était le comportement des femmes.
I have no reason to call Daddy's command.
On a beau appeler à chaque fois qu'on peut, il se passe rien. « 69-38. » Il n'y a pas beaucoup de numéros de téléphone à l'époque, hein, comparé à aujourd'hui. Le comportement des femmes, c'est elles restent à la cuisine.
Hello, this is Donatello. With whom am I speaking to?
Avouez le meurtre.
It's Julia, Father. They've killed my mother. Now nobody's here. What should I do?
Where is your father, Julia?
I don't have a clue where he is. I know that he could help me, but he's never here.
You must understand. Your father is a general, and with this war, he has such big responsibilities that... Come here to me, Julia. As soon as possible. I will wait for you. We can talk and figure out what you can do.
Alors, allons développer les photos. Il faut qu'on ait le fin mot de l'histoire. Qu'est-ce qu'on n'a pas développé comme photo? N'est-ce pas, Seb? Il y a quoi le chauve? Que la place des femmes, c'est dans la cuisine. Alors, qu'est-ce qu'on peut développer? C'est la seule en fait. On a récupéré une pellicule dans l'appareil photo au tout début du jeu, et la seule photo qu'il y a, comme par hasard, c'est la photo. C'est la photo qu'il nous faut, il y en a une seule. Alors qui a tapé sur qui? La grande réponse, elle est là maintenant. Est-ce que c'est maman? Est-ce que c'est nous? Est-ce que nous sommes Martha? Est-ce que nous sommes Julia? Est-ce que Julia était enceinte aussi?
Oh dear God. So it's true. I killed my sister. I did everything to hide the truth. Then I killed my mother to rid myself of the guilt. But she was nasty and everything was her fault. God, what does that make me? I don't deserve to live a second longer. Maybe I will see her again and I can try and ask for her forgiveness. But if there is nothing after death, at least I will be free from this suffering. I know it's not right, but I can't do this anymore. I fired instinctively at that soldier, hitting him right in the head, but it was not a good idea.
C'est papa?
He obviously didn't come alone. When the others came in, I closed my eyes. I heard a lot of commotion and then felt a sharp pain in the stomach. They were kicking me while another tried in vain to convince himself that the soldier on the ground was still alive. They hit me in the ribs, the back, and the stomach. I couldn't breathe, and at the same time I felt the need to vomit. They were ordered to put me on a seat. They bound me up so tightly that I couldn't feel my hands or feet. On the seat next to me was my father. He was breathing, but he appeared to be unconscious. The guy in charge started asking me questions. He kept hitting me in the face and head with some kind of short cane. It was so violent I thought my skull would crack open. All I could taste in my mouth was blood and broken teeth. I ran my tongue across my teeth, thinking to myself that I'd never be able to smile again. A frivolous thought, perhaps, but a painful one nonetheless. Part of my top lip was cut open and was hanging down. I foolishly tried to put it back in place using my tongue and lower lip. I threw up. They
Des bonnes
forced
ambiances,
me
hein.
to confess that my father had been carrying out all kinds of activity within the German army. Of course, I didn't know anything about it, so I tried to explain. But those punches... I would have done whatever it took to stop them. Whatever it took.
Ah, donc elle a vendu aussi son père.
Just after I told them what they wanted to hear, the general said, "All it took were 2 slaps and you sold out your father, you German whore." Then he ordered my father to be executed. It took less than a moment. He didn't even move. He pointed to one of the soldiers and then he pointed to me. My time had come. They all left except for the soldier who had the unpleasant task of finishing me off. I wanted to die, but not like that. Terror engulfed me. I could almost hear the sound of my body evacuating. I had the gun pointed to my forehead. I couldn't look at his face. I stank. I felt indecent. Then he moved the gun on purpose and shot without hitting me. He had taken pity on me. It must have been my fate not to die. He quickly cut the ropes and pushed me to the ground, saying out loud, "It's done. The German whore has been dealt with." I was left motionless on the ground. He left, and I fainted again.
Qu'est-ce qu'ils ont laissé en vie? Ils se rendent pas compte. Toujours avec cette main dégueulasse.
When I came around, I did not know what to do. I was completely empty and felt pain everywhere. Everyone was dead. I was now alone in the world. I felt a desire to hear their voices one last time on Daddy's recorder in the dark room. Provided the soldiers hadn't destroyed it, that is.
Le fameux tissu rouge. On n'a plus rien. Allons-y.
Now I will wake her up and she will confess. You can bet on it.
What are you doing with your father's gun? It's dangerous. Stop it.
Talk! Tell me everything now! Tell me what you have done!
Okay. Calm down. I will tell you everything. I found that strange note when I woke up, and I immediately realized that something was wrong. Something was up with you, aside from your usual quirks. I came to check, but you weren't in your bedroom. You had spoken about the lake, and I got worried, so I called your father, and we went to see what was going on. We found you sitting in your underwear at the side of the lake. You kept saying that nothing had happened, and you kept repeating things like that. I hugged you to try and make you feel better, but you did not speak again for days. What is happening to you?
You should tell me what's going on. I'm not going to that loony bin.
I would never have wanted this, but I'm afraid you will harm yourself further. You were really hurting yourself in front of the piano that night. What else could we do?
You killed my sister and now you're afraid because I found out. So you're making up stories, aren't you? But I'm not falling for it this time.
What are you saying? Your sister? Please, no. I was not well. I didn't know what I was saying. So many years have passed. You were little then. I thought everyone had forgotten that nonsense.
Shut up! Don't speak. Don't say anything else.
Bam.
What are you doing, my daughter? Why do you want to ruin your life?
I'm sorry. It wasn't me who just shot Mummy. It wasn't me. I didn't know who I was anymore. Everything had fallen apart. I was afraid of myself. My God, it was terrible. I had always been convinced that I was too good for myself, but then I had become my own enemy. I was the danger. What should I have done? I thought about the puppet theatre in my old room. There I could find something in myself, perhaps. So I rushed to go play with it again.
C'est vraiment le moment, quoi. Elle a vraiment perdu les plombs, pété les plombs. Elle a pété les plombs. Elle a disparu. Ah. On peut encore se balader ou pas? Du coup, c'est quoi? C'est les Anglais et la Résistance là qui sont venus foutre le bordel? Alors qu'on a fait... on a risqué notre vie pour donner la planque des armes, etc. C'est ça. D'où ce masque de mort là? C'est sa direction. Elle a pété les plombs sans abandonner ni baisser les bras. Wells qui connaît trop par cœur les paroles. Impressionnant. Hein. Fermé. Pourquoi on peut ouvrir? On peut changer de fringue, non? Ça ne fonctionne pas. Ouais, finissons-en. On est reparti pour 20 minutes de marionnettes.
Mummy nearly died giving birth to me. This is what remains in my memory of my mother's, nanny's, and father's stories. I remember little to nothing of my childhood at home. I have to try, though. Maybe the important events I should know are right there.
Irène.
I can't move. I'm too sick. I can't move. I'm too sick.
Nani.
I can't move.
Putain de contrôle de merde. Oh, fait chier. Hein. Voilà.
How are you, madam?
Madame.
I feel a sharp pain. Do you need anything?
Heureusement qu'il y a une petite musique quand même derrière, sinon ce serait vraiment creepy as fuck.
I I can feel it. The time has come.
Ah. Ouvrez les fenêtres. Ouvrez les fenêtres. Le doublage des sons, incroyable. Posez la serviette. Jean-Michel Bruitage exceptionnel, de ouf.
Help! Something is wrong. Edith, help! Irene is not well.
Irene. On se retrouve à gérer 3, d'accord. Faut pas.
How are you, honey? I'm getting weaker and weaker.
Petit coup de téléphone là. Apportez-moi une pizza.
Doctor, hurry! Irena is sick.
Du coup, on va apprendre ce qui s'est passé tout au long de sa vie, c'est ça?
Don't worry, Irene. The pain you feel is natural.
Lui, ça va être un peu le docteur incompétent, non?
Push, Irene, push.
Yeah. Ah, genre si je fais rien, ça meurt.
The baby is born.
Un grand moment de gaming qu'on est en train de traverser.
I feel myself wasting away. It's going to be okay. Poor Mummy. She has suffered so much. I have hurt her so much ever since I was born.
Et elle est où la sœur? Pourquoi Martha? Un truc que je pige pas là. Ah, c'est le chien. Pet the dog. Ah, encore un jeu où on peut pet the dog. Un peu une fat gimmick dans les jeux maintenant. Maman, j'ai faim. Je vais faire pipi. Maman, j'ai soif. Maman, je suis fatigué. 4 paroles de gonzesse. Hein. Petite peste.
No, it's not mealtime, you little nuisance. Mummy, I'm thirsty.
Faire de la peinture. On l'ignore, on l'ignore. Oh, on est en train de repeindre le... Ok. Tiens, tu viens de pleurer, tu viens de boire là. Hein. Saleté.
Mummy, I have to pee.
On dessine, on dessine. À foutre. Il a été terminé ce tableau au final ou pas? Je m'en souviens plus. C'est celui qui était sur le balcon, mais... Merci Sève. C'est pile poil le moment pour envoyer ce genre de truc. Quoi. Alors qu'est-ce que je fasse si t'as envie de pisser là?
And what can I do about that? Mummy, I'm sleepy.
Une bonne mère.
That's enough! Go to your room!
Oups. Pierre de l'année. Prendre le ballon. Quel ballon? Ah oui, le ballon rouge. Le ballon de ça. Oh la gueule de la physique des jambes quoi. Olé, olé. Ouais. Ça m'a fait peur. Hein. J'étais tellement pas prêt.
How dare you! I will make you pay for that!
Du coup on a gâché son dessin.
My hands are not enough! You need to learn properly this time!
Sorry, it was an accident, Mummy. Please don't hit me.
À la canne, oui. C'est vrai qu'elle kiffe les cannes.
Sorry, it was an accident, Mummy. Please don't hit me.
Tom. Pourquoi on voit jamais les deux en même
Just a
temps?
game. Is it only a game? I believe the White Lady said that my lost memories would return in the place of my happy childhood. This is the only place I have ever been truly happy. Are these my memories then? Is this actually my life?
Ah si, là il y a les deux. Mais du coup voilà, nous sommes Martha. Et on se rappelle de ces souvenirs là. Et le fin mot de l'histoire. Elle est cassée, elle peut plus rien faire.
Stop making up these stories!
Allez, pleurer en silence. Une enfance merveilleuse.
What's up? Did Julia make you cry?
Du coup, c'est la mère qui l'a rendue sourde. Enfin, sourde. Elle l'a tabassée.
I have not done anything. Now I will make you cry.
Bah oui, hein.
You rude girl.
Des mères comme on n'en fait plus. Julia, maintenant, c'est elle qui va se prendre une raclée ou...
Martha spilled water on my head.
Oh, la balance!
Stop complaining or you will get punished.
Ah ouais, c'est comme ça, quoi.
I like that game.
Un peu triste, hein.
My darling, Mummy loves you so much.
Elle va se faire rembarrer.
I love you, Mummy. What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
Classique.
Martha, don't you want to play with your sister?
Ouais, je m'ennuie.
Can we play
J'imagine qu'il faut jeter la carafe parce qu'on en a ras le cul. Oui, d'accord. Bah, il est talent de marionnettiste pour faire ça quand même. Faites la carafe, let's go, on est d'accord. Hein. On est là pour foutre la merde. Délinquance, délinquance.
Now go play with your sister.
Avant de la jeter, on va voir ce qu'on peut faire avec. Est-ce qu'on peut aussi lui vider sur la tête? Et là, par rapport à l'autre où il a dit arrête de chouiner, là, elle va lui mettre une torgnole. Qu'est-ce que tu fais? Tu es folle? Hop, un petit coup de genou.
What are you doing? Are you crazy? I'm angry with you. I will beat manners into you, you stupid little girl.
Violence gratuite.
Come with me now.
Allez. Dans ta chambre, sous l'escalier.
Sorry, Mummy. I'm so sorry. Come with me.
Oh, attaché à la chaise et tout.
I will put you in your place, girl.
Une enfance pleine de tendresse. Et d'amour.
Sorry, Mummy. I won't do it anymore. I promise. Too late. These false tears won't help you. Stay still.
Pas étonnant qu'elle pète les plombs. Hein. C'est beau. C'est ce qu'aurait dit Didou. Ouais. Un petit coup de latte au chien là. Oh non, elle va le faire cuire, non.
Now I'll make you want to bark. Leave my dog alone.
Est-ce que c'est vraiment ce qui s'est passé? Parce qu'on sait pas, hein, tellement elle a pété les plombs. Hein.
There's no point screaming, stupid girl.
Ah, là, il va faire la voix de la mère
No, Mummy, please.
et à faire les cris du chien en même temps. Ça, c'est du talent. Elle le fait mijoter et tout, quoi. Elle va lui faire manger, non?
You're insane. Sure. Now I'll show you how insane I am.
Une bonne famille. Oh, il y a un œil et tout.
Help, Daddy, help! Screaming won't work.
Dragon
Your
normal,
father
la
is not
base.
here like usual. Eat it. No!
Gifler Julia.
Eat. I won't eat him. I said eat.
Ah non, on mange pas. Garde toutes tes dents s'il faut. C'est déverrouillé, le diable.
I was beginning to remember, but I was so scared to remember too much, especially all at once. I didn't have time to guess exactly what happened. It was making me too upset. Pulling out those memories was like trying to pull out a tooth on your own. Almost impossible, and far too painful. The White Lady told me that the church is a safe place and home to its children. Don Attilio, my priest, I have to talk to him. I have to call him on the telephone.
Don Attilio. T'as encore faim? Non, j'étais mort. Ah, mais il y a un téléphone juste là. Ah, mais c'est ouvert ici maintenant? Ça l'a été tout à l'heure, je sais plus. Si c'était ouvert. On pouvait pas ouvrir les casiers. 69-38.
Don Attilio speaking. Who is it?
Father, help me. They're all dead. Daddy, Mummy, everyone.
Julia, come to me immediately. Don't stay alone. It's dangerous.
On le sait que papa est
Come
mort.
to town.
Oui, si, bah oui,
You can stay here with me and we can talk.
Il s'est passé
about
tellement de trucs.
everything. Okay?
Exécuté.
Okay, Father, but first I want to play with my puppets for a while.
Julia, don't be silly. Come to church right away.
On retourne jouer avec les poupées? Allez, on retourne jouer avec les poupées. Ah, le poste de commandement, 1185. Est-ce qu'il répond cette fois? On a eu beau l'appeler.
Not now.
Toujours pas? Ok. Qu'est-ce qu'il nous reste là? Prendre le vélo, aller à San Cassiano. Allez, c'est parti, on va faire du riding. Du sport extrême, en évitant les bombes, les mines. Les pédales! Is.
Thanks to the heroic assistance of Martha Kay, daughter of General Eric Kay, a mission devised by the partisans to steal weapons from the German army has been put to a stop. The same animals were involved in the killing of the general's other daughter, Julia Kay.
De quoi?
And in an attempt to murder young Martha herself, the vile traitors were executed on the spot. Justice has been served for Italy, for Duce II.
Ah. Le chapitre qui suit contient une scène représentant de l'automutilation qui pourrait déranger certaines personnes. Souhaitez-vous activer la version censurée? Bien sûr que non. Par contre, si vous avez du mal avec le sang, l'automutilation, les trucs gore, les choses qui vous prennent à cœur, etc., n'hésitez pas à aller vous coucher. On passe en mode 18+ sur la chaîne. C'est parti. On se fait ban, bien sûr.
Those boys, they had all been killed and it was my fault. They were my age, and a few of them were our friends. I didn't think it would go like that, but wasn't it obvious, really?
Donatello, c'est une tortue
What
ninja.
was I actually expecting? I felt like a coward. But what could I have done? Should I have betrayed my father? I loved my father, but I also loved my friend Lapo. Which side was I on? I just listened to my heart. I thought it was the right thing to do. But instead, it was the worst thing I could have done.
Est-ce qu'on a toujours la main ensanglantée? Non. On s'est lavé la main. Par contre, on a mangé quelques oignons dans la gueule. On doit avoir la bouche défoncée.
I didn't go anywhere near the soldiers, Germans or allies. They had all caused me harm. I didn't want to approach anyone, for any reason.
Discrétion.
I didn't go anywhere near the soldiers, Germans or allies. They had all caused me harm.
Allons par là
I
alors.
didn't want to approach anyone,
Ça doit être là.
for any reason.
Bottega Cantoni.
I would
Capelli.
have got lost in the dark going in that direction. That night in July was so dark and scary. I didn't go anywhere else.
J'ai pas eu envie de lire à haute voix ça là. On sait jamais. Ah mais c'est là qu'il faut que j'aille, c'est là où c'est éclairé j'imagine. Mon père! Encore des mannequins? Oh putain.
Once
Entre
I
ça et
crossed
les
the
Refuir 2.
threshold, I completely lost touch with reality. Everyone around me had died while I survived everything.
C'est pas Twitch friendly? Oui, si tu lis. De comment ça c'est pas Twitch friendly? Je crois que le jeu il est bannable. Le truc c'est qu'il y a une liste de jeux bannables mais elle est pas à jour. On verra. On verra. J'ai vu le mot sur le mur. Ah d'accord. Waouh. Toujours un moment où on se fait tabasser les yeux dans les jeux vidéo, c'est une obligation. Encore le corbeau? Il y en a plusieurs. Complètement désarticulé les poupées là. Une sale tête aussi. La forme des poupées là est vraiment bizarre. Hein.
I don't remember how things went. I just remember a big light and then photographs were being taken of me. There was a man dressed in white, a doctor, I presume. He was asking me questions, but I didn't understand what he was actually asking me. He wrote something on a piece of paper and then 2 nurses led me away.
Bonne nuit Foise. façon, on doit arriver sur la fin. Hein.
Some women were talking to themselves. Others cried. Some were even covered in their own filth. Others were violent and tried to hurt themselves any way possible. There was this one young woman who would pleasure herself all day long, incessantly, to the point where she would bleed. So they would tie her down to the bed screaming, cursing and talking gibberish for days on end.
Ah, mais t'es possédé, oui.
Once her wounds had healed and she was untied, she would just start again. That woman was me. They started to give me injections. What they gave me made my whole body shake. I broke my vertebrae and an ankle. I think it was called cardiazole or something like that. My body was like a fire that didn't want to be put out. When it appeared to be quenched, it would come back, even stronger than before. In the end, though, they won. I stopped screaming and masturbating. I stopped thinking. There was no longer any need for therapy. Something inside of me had died. But nevertheless, I insisted on carrying along this painful journey. I was stronger than I could ever have imagined.
Du coup, tout ce qu'ils disent que c'était... Ils ont annoncé que ça allait être censuré, c'est quoi? C'est juste les paroles? Pour qu'il y ait des bips. Ah. Par là. Sacrée salle de l'enfer. Ça m'intéresse là, mais je m'endors. Aïe aïe. En plus, tu bosses demain. Ah. Perte de réalité, hein, bien sûr. Faudrait que je mette une scène avec un écran flou si jamais il y a des trucs à censurer.
Who are you? Wait, wait. I want answers. Don't go away. Talk to me about Martha, please.
Elle parle en langage des signes. Martha n'existe pas.
Martha does not exist. She never existed. She's just a figment of my imagination. Impossible. I remember her. I loved her.
C'est tellement cryptique comme jeu, tellement un voyage dans la folie.
In some respect, Martha does exist. She is within me. Part of me is Martha, and another part is Julia. It's extremely painful. And Mother? Is she alive?
Maman, non.
Mummy is dead. Nobody knows that better than I do, unfortunately. It's useless to try and deceive ourselves. Did I do what I think I've done? Yes, damn it. It really happened. I cut her into pieces and buried her under the bridge. God, all that blood. My God, I knew it. What about Daddy? The soldiers? Did that really happen? It happened. He was shot right in front of me. Fear, pain, shame.
Après, on l'a pas vu. Hein.
I can't remove it. I cannot relive it either. Unfortunately, I knew that already. What about Nanny? I haven't seen Nanny in so long.
On sait pas, même si on nous a dit qu'elle était sa baraque allait se faire
Who
bombarder,
knows
mais
where she is, the poor thing. I'm afraid to ask about Lapo.
Lapo is dead. He was blown up by a landmine. He got into trouble and paid with his life. My dear friend.
et si Martha n'existe pas, du coup, c'est
Just as I remembered,
on est tombé à nous-mêmes
unfortunately.
enceintes, quoi.
One last question. The pregnancy?
Voilà, c'est ça.
I was pregnant, but then I had a
C'est
miscarriage.
ça tout le sang qu'il y avait eu.
So much blood that morning. Then my mind decided that things had gone differently. Who knows what else I was hiding?
That's enough now. All of these questions are pointless, aren't they? It's all inside of us. We just need to turn the mirror. Is it not all just the reflection of an unknowable existence? Nothing more than a puppet show.
On va se voir avec la face ravagée. Ah, on est cassé.
Ready for everything with open arms. Even ready to kill. Legs always ready to run.
Pourquoi ça se brise là, les bras et les jambes?
The womb that conceived in sin.
On a le bébé à l'intérieur.
Lastly, the mind. To protect us, it has turned us into monsters. Either way, we cannot live like this, can we? I'll take care of it. I don't need to worry. I'll try to sleep if I can. I've got this.
C'est la folie qui agit pour nous. Ah, terrible. Avec le médaillon de Martha.
On the 26th of July, San Casciano was bombed and the church was destroyed. But I was not there then. I was already in the asylum. Once again, stubbornly, I was not dead. The bombs hadn't killed me, and I had also survived myself. The most absurd test and the hardest one. The war ended some time ago now, both out there and inside of me. I was on the wrong side of the gate, but now I can turn the page. Life is opening its doors again, isn't it? If I hadn't been so lucky to survive myself, I would have thrown everything away. We think that danger is all around us, ready to attack. But the most devious and misleading dangers are the ones that are inside of us. They grow without us realizing. They make us suffer, remain confused, and remove our self-respect. I would have wanted to ask for help, but I was alone. This is my story. Thank you for being here, for listening to me. Now I'm ready to leave. How long will it take to get home?
C'est déverrouiller la mort. Heureusement aujourd'hui il est possible de demander de l'aide et de la recevoir, même quand on est seul, même quand on est désespéré, même quand on a l'impression que la vie n'a pas de sens. Si la vie semble n'avoir rien à nous offrir, ce n'est pas parce que on n'est plus capable de le voir. Il y a toujours quelque chose d'important qui nous attend, peut-être au prochain tournant. N'abandonnez pas. Soyez curieux. Bougez-vous lionf. Un peu triste comme fin, bon on s'y attendait hein, vu le dénouement du jeu, mais... J'ai un truc à boire là. Je vous laisse un petit peu avec les crédits comme d'habitude. Ouais. Special thanks. Il va falloir aller voir 2-3 vidéos pour comprendre vraiment ce qui s'est passé et le plot de l'histoire. C'est un peu confus. Comme tous les jeux, à chaque fois que ça parle de dépression, etc. ou de folie. Complètement perdu. C'est Martha is Dead. Martha. Je m'attendais à un jeu d'horreur. C'est quand même cool, hein. Mais ça a brisé mes attentes. L'histoire était quand même cool. Des bisous YouTube. Bon rêve.